Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Dave's on the line. Good evening, Dave.
Hello.
Hello, Dave. Hip, hip, hip.
Hip, hip, hip.
What you got for us?
Well, I'm a podcast person. This is my first call.
Well done. Welcome. What can we do? What can I do, Dave, to make this an even more special experience for you?
Good question.
Is there any? Are there any? How long have you been listening to my podcast for? Just on Talk or throughout the years?
No, about 5 years since the absolute days.
Well, you're a good man with a good spirit and a good soul. Are there any of what I like to call my classic callers that you would like to speak to? Name them. I'll fix it up for you.
Or Verinda or Barry.
Hello.
Which one of those would you prefer to speak to?
I feel the urge to say Barry now.
Hello.
But you're,
hello, Barry.
But you were hesitating slightly, so do think about it, Dave. Do give it some thought.
Who's the other one?
Verinda.
I do like Verinda.
Hello, it's Vinny here.
Oh, hello, Vinny. How's your mum?
She ain't so bad. She's in the shop selling her
Little bit racist.
Materials.
Little bit racist there, Barry. Nice effort. I saw what you did there. You tried to make a newcomer feel welcome, and then you ended up being massively racist.
Ian, that's okay now. That's okay.
Oh, he's right. It's hip to be racist. Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't do the dialect, did I? I just raised my voice.
It's hip to be racist, and racism is back in fashion like it was 1977.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start doing some voices soon.
Oh,
bloody hell. There you go, there's one, and it's fashionable now. It's trendy. Very trendy now. So all the kids are into is casual racism. Barry?
What about Jim Nick Davidson?
Sorry?
Okay.
Who's that?
Is that acceptable now? Jim Davidson's,
That wasn't Jim Davison, that was Lenny Henry. Okay.
No, he's, Patangas.
We used to have...
Patangas!
Patangas! Where is that damn cat? Do you remember, Barry and Dave, your starter for 10, do you remember when Lenny Henry made a movie, an American movie, called True Identity, and in it, he whited up.
Oh.
Yeah, this rings a bell.
Yes, he whited up, and he also put on an American accent.
Oh, can't imagine that smashed the box office.
No box office was smashed in the making of Lenny Henry.
Aren't you thinking of that other one with Steve,
Drop Dead Fred with Rick Mail?
No, Steve, what's his name? Dennis Pennis says, why aren't you funny anymore? What's his name?
Steve
Hawkins.
Stephen Hawkins.
Yeah, he done True Identity. Stephen Hawkins.
No, you're thinking
Sue Pollard and John Noakes. Wonderful film.
I missed it. Oh, I know the one. It was Barry Court sang the theme tune to it.
Barry Court done the theme tune.
True identity. No one knows what they're gonna see.
A true identity.
You don't know what you're gonna
see, but you're getting on my titty. It's a true identity.
And it was True Identity, wasn't it? And it was...
True Identity. And
yes.
Then you could buy a badge at the cinema which says, I'm a titty man. I'm a titty man. That was the B-side. I'm a titty man. You're a titty lady. I'm a titty man. Oh, we'll be so lazy. I'm John Noakes and I'm a titty man. I'm Steve Hawking. I'm a titty man. But true identity. I've got a 12-inch of it. Hello?
Dave, what did you call him for?
I had a quick question and a time travel film suggestion.
Yes, sir!
have you seen Predestination?
Yes.
The Ethan Hawke one?
Yeah, it's the one where he's his own mum and his dad.
Absolutely bonkers, isn't it?
Yep, I enjoyed that. I enjoed that a lot. There's not a time travel film that I haven't seen, I'm going to be completely honest, Dave.
No, I watched that boat one you recommended. That was very good.
Triangle. Have
Yeah.
you seen Triangle, Barry?
Oh, not about the ship with Larry Lamb and
the woman the woman with the eyes, Kate O'Mara.
Kate O'Mara.
Well, she was in.
Oh, what did she do?
She was in True Identity, wasn't she?
Yes.
She was, wasn't she?
Yeah, Kate O'Mara. O'Mara. I'm Kate O'Mara. O'Mara. I've got a white streak like Dickie Davis in my hair.
Have they legalised cannabis in Watford, Barry?
No, I'm just trying to join in.
You're trying to join in a little bit too much.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, though.
Yeah.
Say what you will about Barry. He's lifted the mood since all the Brexit Farage talk, hasn't he?
Thank you.
Well, some would say lifted, some would say dragged it back down. I mean, I was giving political insight into how Farage and Johnson have ruined this country.
I agree with you.
He is singing the B-side to the theme tune to True Identity. The B-side, of course, is I'm a Titty Man, which I don't know if that's kind of the image I want this show to have.
We have to do the show, isn't it?
We have a lot of feminists listen to this show.
What? The sight of John Noakes singing I'm a titty man, you're a titty lady?
Yes.
It was number one in the hit parade.
Yes. Dave, I believe you had something else you wanted to contribute.
I was just wondering, I remembered you saying a lot of years ago that you were thinking of packing it all in and becoming a teacher.
Yes, sir.
Is that still on the card?
No, because I've got 2 kids now and I can't afford it. But yeah, in an ideal world, here's the thing, right? Can we get serious for a minute with you on the line, Barry?
Yes, certainly.
Okay, so Kieran Fallon, right? He's a jockey, apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's not particularly popular, but that's neither here nor there. I just say that to illustrate that I know what I'm talking about. He's a really successful jockey, and it came out on the news today. He's quit, right? He's quit because he's suffering from depression, and he can't face riding horses anymore. I nearly tweeted, I know how he feels. Of course I don't know how he feels. But flipping it, man, if I didn't have a mortgage and 2 kids, I would quit this, because I'm struggling to do this. And I'd want to go and do something that is more rewarding, less rewarding financially, but more rewarding than listening to an old man, saying he's a titty man. saying what he was saying earlier on in the phone call.
Yes.
What would you do, Barry, if you weren't an old man? And you used to work in a grocer's, didn't you? You used to run a grocer's, is that right?
I was a green grocer.
Yeah.
I was the first person around here to sell a kumquatch. But I tell you what I'd do. Probably, if money was no object, I'd be a Peter Stringfellow. I'd swan around in a fancy dressing gown. I'd have all the lovely ladies on my arm. I'd have a cabaret of angels. Probably wouldn't be angels what I could afford. It'd be cabaret of munters. But what I'd probably do is have a VIP suite. I'd sit on a throne. I'd say, ladies, some Astis Diamante all round, you know. But
I imagine your life a bit like that anyway, Barry.
Well, my Margaret swans around in her nightie occasionally, but it's not quite the same thing. But I do sit on the throne occasionally in my house.
You at least have a fancy dressing gown.
I've got it's a bit, it's a bit like Peter Stringfellow's. I imagine he doesn't have so much dried egg.
He probably doesn't get his from Marks and Spencer's either. But the thing about sitting on the throne in your dressing gown, of course, is, you know what happens, you know what goes wrong? The belt falls into the lavvy, doesn't it?
Oh God, it does.
It does. It's horrible. You got to suck it off.
It does.
Yeah, no one sees, so you can just pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah.
No.
Hey Barry, I tell you what, Barry, shall we do our best Simon Cowell? This was Dave's first ever phone call. Yeah. We could judge him, couldn't we? Like on the Britain's Got the X Factor.
Okay then.
All right, shall I go first?
You go first.
Well, Dave, I've got to say, for me, that was one of the worst, best calls I've ever heard in my life. You're going through to boot camp.
Oh.
Go on, Barry.
Go on, Barry, be gentle.
I've done this competition for quite a while, and I can honestly say that you are not going home. You're going through the judges.
Hey, Dave! That's 2 yeses.
That doesn't mean I have to go to Barry's house, does it?
Yes, it does, yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
I'm going to sing a song on my patio.
In a thong.
Yeah, me and Margaret will sit on the deck chair and listen to you singing, Angels or whatever it is.
He's going to have his cat on his lap and he'll be stroking away while you perform for him, Dave.
Oh, yeah. God, what an image. Well, on that note,
yes,
my brother's listening for the first time, so if you could call my brother Joe an idiot, both of you, that would mean a lot.
That's never going to happen. What do you think we are? Ken Bruce?
Sorry.
Sorry, sucker!
Press the button.
Beep! Quick, and then the hole falls beneath the floor and he falls through into a pit of sharks and they eat him, tear him from limb.
That's what we'd like.
Barry, did we get to the meat and 2 veg of what you called in for?
Well, I was going to have a pop about the banks, but the moment's gone now, really. Am I allowed to say quickly? Or is the moment gone? I went into NatWest today to put some cash away. They used to have a cashier. They've changed it now. It's ever so queer. It's just machines that you feed the money in, like some sort of money bin. It never works. I tried to complain. The lady looked at me like I'm making this all up like I was a pain. I said, this is a disaster. She frowned at me again. I tried to feed the money in and out, and it enough for pain. It does not work, NatWest. It does not work, NatWest. It used to be the best. It does not work now. Am I still on the air? Useless, NatWest. Rubbish. No.